Hello, and welcome back to Cars of Glasgow. I'm Thomas, and today you join me with the Vauxhall Corsa-E, so stay tuned for this video. So here we have the Vauxhall Corsa-E, latest and greatest electric Vauxhall. It rides in the same kind of platform as the Peugeot 208. We do have LED matrix headlights that do a little dance up front. As you can see, this is in a nice blue paint, which I think is called Voltic Blue, but somebody in the comments can let me know. There we go, little LED logo down the side. It's going to be quite hard to distinguish this from a petrol one unless you're in the know. Obviously you can see the green strip on the registration plate, but some people who are looking for an electric vehicle that's not like an i3 BMW that kind of stands out, this might be the one for you. We do have these aerodynamic alloy wheels, so they're kind of like the SRI model, but they've got little inserts on them to make them a little bit more aerodynamic. This is an Elite Nav trim model, so it's quite high spec. As you can see, we've got the black roof, chrome strip, quite a nice two-tone kind of paint job on the car. Move around to the rear, you can see the Corsa-E logo, and being electric, no tailpipes. So to open the boot, little button underneath the griffin, and here we have a decent size boot space, rivals things like your Polo and your Fiesta. Nice and decent square shape. As you can see, we've got some cargo containers in here for electric cables, etc. This particular owner's got a nice car map, airport style for the protect the boot. Nothing too exciting back here, is your traditional boot affair with a little parcel shelves. Quick look in the back. So in the rear we've got seating for free with the child seat points on the outermost bits. We do have a small transmission hump, and we also have back pockets, electric windows, and a little bit of storage down in the door pocket. Go ahead and jump inside the car. As you can see, we've got the new Vauxhall Corsa interior. Some things that let it stand out from the electric one versus the petrol one. We do have the electric gear selector. We'll go ahead and jump inside. So we're inside the Corsa. As you can see, we've got a digital dash up front. Put in the brake, start the car up. So being the Elite Nav model, we do have the larger screen here, which will load up. We've also got the gear selector out of the kind of parent company shared with the DS. Some lane departure warning buttons and all that down here, and a little bit of storage down below to put your phone, etc. Climate control is quite nice to actually have physical buttons. We've got heated seats as well in this car. We've got a Cars of Glasgow video with a glove box. As you can see, spring not lined with fuzzy stuff, part of the Stellantis grip. Build quality up front, it's not too bad, it's kind of texturised. I do like the infotainment screen, sorry, the LCD driver screen up front. We do have a drive mode button down here. You can put it into sport, normal or eco, so that's quite cool. Also have a heated steering wheel as well, part of this Elite Nav package, so that isn't standard. And interior quality isn't too bad, it does feel well built, some kind of rubberised plastic materials throughout. It is a Corsa at the end of the day. Decent storage up front, a little bit of cup holders down here, electric parking brake, and a little armrest that slides forward and back. The seats themselves, as you can see, a little bit of cloth material on the outside, so the inside, and then the outside we do have this vinyl material that's easy to wipe down. They feel very supportive. I'm 5'11", I've got plenty of headroom, plenty of like shoulder room, plenty of knee room, plenty of adjustability as well in the car. The seat does slide forward and aft, and there's manual adjustment for almost every way. So what I do quite like is this little button here in the left hand stalk. If you turn it, you can see you can switch it between like driving, it should change, and you can change it to navigation. It gives you like the sat nav popping up like so, and then you can have it into computer or energy. This one reminds me of the Toyota Prius, and it kind of shows you where the energy is going, so that's quite cool. We do have like an auto dimming rear view mirror. We also have plenty of lights for map for all the doors, etc. SOS button, and we've even got a little handy mirrors for passenger and driver, and grab handles as well, which is handy for some people. Sound system in this car is not too bad. I don't want to put radio on for copyright, but it is decent, and the touchscreen itself is pretty responsive. It does also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, for anybody interested in that. And yeah, fairly conventional car, just happens to be an EV. So behind the wheel of the Corsa-E, what's it like to drive? Well, straight off the bat, the ride's a little bit stiffer than the petrol car. This is in part due to the extra weight that the Corsa-E carries due to the batteries. This means the shocks have been a little stiffened up, and so it's a little bit less compliant out on the road. However, the steering is still light and manoeuvrable, making parking very easy. The gear selector is fast, and it is worth noting the Corsa-E is automatic only. There is a B mode for brake regeneration. It's not very pronounced, and there's no single pedal driving like you might get in some other electric cars. The brakes are required. Also, the brakes are quite strong and they've got decent stopping power. There is 3 driving modes: Eco, Normal and Sport. Eco dulls the experience to the point that I just wouldn't recommend it. And Sport feels aggressive and the steering is a bit stiffer. However, I actually found the car is quite happy in normal mode. The car uses a 50 kilowatt battery, and straight off the bat, the expected real world range is going to be about 200 miles. It's going to drop a little bit when it's -degrees and you're using the heater and all the features. You can charge the Corsa-E at up to 100 kilowatts. This means you can, in half an hour, you can go from about 15% to 80% charge. Pricing wise, the Corsa-E is a little bit more expensive than the traditional petrol or diesel version of the Vauxhall Corsa. However, you do bear in mind the pros and cons that you have with each combustion engine and an electric car. So overall, the pros for the Vauxhall Corsa-E is it comes with decent features. It looks like a regular car inside and out, so for somebody just looking for a car, this is going to be good. There's nothing quirky or steep learning curve that you might get in some EVs, and it's also got a decent real world range. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick video on the Vauxhall Corsa-E. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel below, check me out on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you next video. Ciao.